So in my bowl here I have 6 cups of flour. 6 cups of flour, and I added a tablespoon and a half of baking powder. A tablespoon and a half, 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. I don't usually would put salt in it, but sometimes the salt, activates the well, at all times it activates the baking powder, and it also would give the finished roti a flavor. It flavors, so to speak. So with this, the 6 cups, I have 2.5. I have 2 cups of water. I may not need all of it, but I just would usually have my 2-cup measure here, and this is what. And you're not going to pour it all in there at one time because you don't know how much you're going to need. You can get your hands in there, form a well. You make a well, and then you can pour half of it, and you get the flour into that mix there. Get some more in there. And it's going to start to come together. It's going to get stiff. And just make sure you just rub it all in. Mix it all in. So, you can get a workout on this, but it's all worth it at the end. Okay, so you see, the 6 cups of flour, I used all of the 2 cups of water that I had, so I may even need some more. So this is why we measure stuff, so we'll know exactly how much we need to put in there because of the texture you want, the consistency you need. So you see this consistency here. This is pretty good. This is pretty good, but I like it a little softer than this, so I'm just going to add like another quarter cup of water in there. Just like a quarter cup, just a touch, because I want to be able to move my fingers through it and get it all mixed in here. You see? Alright? So now, see, that quarter cup gave me the correct consistency that I wanted. Now I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of oil, just about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I'm going to mix that in here. Alright? 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And this is in the initial mix. In the initial mix, I put that 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, because you're going to be putting oil again once it rises and comes to once it sits for about an hour, and we beginning to make our dollies or little balls. We're going to do some more oil. We're going to do oil and flour. So just let's get this all mixed in. Let's get this all mixed in. I just added like another teaspoon of oil because I just want it to be really moist, you know. So, and as usual, it's going to stick to your hands, but you're going to get some dry flour. and you're gonna get this all off. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, we're gonna just get the flour mixture off our hands here. Just put a little dry flour on your hands, rub it together, and that takes it all off. So you get it all back in the bowl here. Okay, and we just need to get this all together. Just need to get this all together. Okay, and then we'll put it, let this guy just sit here for about 90 minutes. Well, we'll just give him an hour tonight because we need to keep moving. So we're gonna do 1 hour. Just put some oil on the top, smooth it off. Smooth it off. And just let it sit. It'll sit for an hour. Okay. And we'll be back. On a floured surface, you pick up your roti dallas or balls or whatever they're called in your country. Roll them out. Put a little oil in the middle there once you roll them out. I will spread it with my hand, and then I sprinkle a little flour on there, and I split it, and I roll it up. Yes, because we're going to make another little ball into here. Got to wrap that oil in there, and so that it can set. Okay, so we'll do the same with the rest of them. Roll them out, put a little oil in there, rub that oil in there. Take a little flour and sprinkle it in there. Okay. Then we rip it and we roll it up. Roll it up as thin as, as thin as possible. Then you roll that up there. Yeah. And then that's it. That's it. That's you get your little. Hey. So we're gonna do that with the rest of these. order to activate, the leaves and the pages, so to speak, you have to clap it. It's a little hot, so you just do that, let it go, and you see